Thanks for staying with us. All right, this may sound familiar. Do you find yourself avoiding conflict in order to keep the peace? If that does sound familiar, licensed pastoral counselor Dr. James Stillwell is with us today. You're going to talk through some of the various factors involved in communication and conflict resolution.
Yes, welcome to the show, Dr. Stillwell.
Great to be here as always.
Well, you are our in-house resident expert. Does that even make sense?
Whatever.
All right, let's talk about conflict, because a lot of times you just think it's like a fight, somebody ends up hurt.
Get those axes out.
There was a little bit of aggression there. I mean, let's define conflict to begin with.
Well, you've got two different points of view. At least you anticipate that there are going to be two different points of view. And so the conflict avoidance part is one person is avoiding conflict because they're afraid that if we're sharing different points of view, somebody's going to be very defensive about their point of view, and it'll turn into something ugly. And so a lot of people will avoid that.
Let me ask you, does gender roles play a difference in that?
Well, when you're talking about couples, I think it does, and it may carry over into work situations too. I think studies show that it tends to be the man that shuts down and just won't talk, about 80% of the time. So I'm not sure if that's true in work situations or not, but either way, I mean, whatever the statistics are, there's always exceptions.
All right, well, Dr. Stillwell, with this avoidance, is it better to actually avoid the situation, or do you want to just go head on strong and come up with some kind of resolution?
No. And so, avoidance is not helpful because you just absorb it, and people wonder, what's wrong with this person that's not talking? And it never gets resolved. You just bring it inside yourself. But going on head on, like you're diving into something is probably not a good idea either. You need to go in with an idea that you're going to be listening more than you're talking.
Yeah. And
that's hard to do because most of us want to prove our point more than we want to actually hear what the other person has to say.
Right.
Especially when there's so many emotions involved.
Right. And so that's where I say, make sure the anger's out of the room completely. Make sure that fear is out of the room completely before you do this. And so if either person's full of anger or fear, it's not going to go well. So reschedule it.
Well, let me ask you, and this is just me personally, I have a 24-hour rule before I really face conflict head on. I like to wait 24 hours. It gives me a chance to just get unmad, like you said, and let my aggression get down. So
I love the way you said that. I say at least 20 minutes.
Okay.
And at most 24 hours.
Okay.
At most.
Because if at least 20 minutes, because that's how long it takes to physiologically calm down.
Okay.
But at most 24 hours, because that other person probably can't wait much longer than that. You know?
Are there some
in a
tips
realistic
that you
way.
have to help us calm down? Because it sounds so easy just to say, okay, guys, calm down.
Yeah, we could do a whole segment on how to calm down, you know?
we may need to do that.
I love that that's a Taylor Swift song, Calm Down, you know? But whether it's go for a walk or read a book or whatever works for you, listen to music. Everybody's got their different coping skills, and have your pocket full of coping skills ready.
Good advice. Maybe we will do another show on how to cope with things, because I feel like that's probably relevant in any situation you're in.
Yeah.
All right.
High stress situations.
Yeah, which we all deal with every day. Dr. Stillwell, if we need some help, how do we get a hold of you?
Easiest thing to say is drjamesstillwell.com, drjamesstillwell.com, and we have a divorce recovery workshop coming up on September 12th, and so anybody who's going through divorce or separation,
there you go,
just
check it
write
out.
Down.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.